Hello there everyone and welcome to another Gimmick style Nuzlocke challenge. We are going to be playing Pokemon Crystal. Now, the reason we're playing Pokemon Crystal is I got it in my system that I wanted to play another Pokemon game. And I played this for about 5 or 10 minutes before I realized, you know what would be fun? Let's do another Nuzlocke challenge. So here we are going with Pokemon Crystal, a role-playing game published by Nintendo and developed by Game Freak. This was released in 2001 for the Game Boy Color. And right now we're watching the opening cutscene where, what is this, Suicune is fighting a whole bunch of unknowns for some reason. While I have played both the original Gold and Heart Gold versions of this game, I have not played the Crystal version. I understand that the Crystal version has a few new things that the original Gold did not have. One of those things being the option to choose your character's gender. And since we played a male character, Max, in our first adventure, I think we're going to play a female character in this game. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Well, in this case, we're going to be a girl. What? You woke me up? You check the clock for me? Alright, I'm going to skip all this nonsense and get to the actual game. Yikes! I overslept. Hello! Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon. Some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? I may have mentioned in other videos that when I was younger I was not a very strong speller, and I still don't think I'm a very strong speller nowadays, so I would usually use simple names. On top of that, a lot of older games only had, say, 3 or 4 spaces for characters, so I would use simple things like May or Chris, that sort of thing, or Kim. Kim was a popular one. So you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to call her Kim. Kim, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventure. A Pokemon awaits. Let's go. I'll be seeing you later. Okay, and here's the start of our game. Now there are a few things we can check out up here, but I don't think they're really worthwhile. We got the PC up here where we can store items. Do we have any items? Nope. We also have the mailbox and decoration features, which are new in here. I don't remember using them very much, though. Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk. Please tune in next time. Pokemon Channel. This is DJ Mary, your co-host. Pokemon Channel. Yeah, we also get to listen to radio to get different bits of information over the course of the game. Ooh, you know what? Before I get much further into this, I did mention we're doing another Gimmick-style Nuzlocke, which is a modified version of your basic Nuzlocke challenge. I still don't think that I'm particularly good at this game to do a full-on Nuzlocke challenge, so we're going to use these modified rules. So, the first rules are about catching Pokemon. Like the previous game, I must catch the first Pokemon I encounter in a route or area, and I can only catch one in a route or area. Of course, there are some caveats. Duplicate Pokemon and Pokemon from the same evolutionary line may be skipped, but I can still capture them if for some reason I want to. Unique Pokemon, say Pokemon unique to a certain floor or level of a cave route area, I can still get, but I have to still get to them normally, and they have to be the first one I encounter. Unique Pokemon, such as shiny ones, and one-time Pokemon can still be captured, even if I've already caught one in that route or area. I can do any in-game trading I like, but the traded Pokemon has to be one that I've caught according to the normal rules. And I can only purchase one Pokemon per area where I can purchase Pokemon, say like the Game Corner. And I can waive these rules for catching Pokemon to use as HM mules. The other rules include what to do about fainting and healing. Now, a fainted Pokemon would normally be gotten rid of during a Nuzlocke challenge, but in this version, we're going to keep fainted Pokemon in the PC box until I can revive them with a revive item. And HP and PP may be restored at a Pokemon Center as normal, except in special occasions. But status effects cannot be healed at a Pokemon Center. I have to heal them with appropriate items or abilities. Now, this is a new one I added because I didn't think about this the last time I was playing. If all my Pokemon faint, I can revive the starter at a Pokemon Center, but all the other Pokemon must still be revived as normal. And a couple of extras. Once I enter a gym, I cannot leave a gym until I've defeated it, or all my Pokemon have fainted. Any cave, tunnel, or similar area that I've entered for the first time, I have to finish unless I use an escape rope or similar item or ability. And we're also going to go with the Pokemon leveling. My active Pokemon, that is Pokemon I'm using in my party, their levels cannot exceed 10 plus 10 for every badge that I've earned. So if I have 3 badges, I can control Pokemon up to level 40. And we're going to change the battle style. That's the wrong button. We're going to set it to set. So, enough rambling, let's start this adventure. Oh, Kim, our neighbor, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. Kim received the Pokegear. Pokemon gear, or just Pokegear, is essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. This is more silliness, I'm just going to skip this. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? Well, I think we know how to use a phone, it's pretty simple. Don't you just turn the Pokemon gear on and select the phone icon? Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Alright, thanks, Ma. Professor Elm is waiting for you. Hurry up, baby. And who are you? Hello, Kim. I'm visiting, Kim. Have you heard? My daughter is adamant about becoming Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves Pokemon. And what does the TV have to say? There's a movie on TV. Stars dot the sky as 2 boys ride on a train. I better get rolling too. Yep, let's get moving. Yo, Kim. I heard Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Oh, we'll have to see if that's the case. What do we have here? Elm's house. Is Elm in? Hi, Kim. My husband always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. I guess this is his son. When I grow up, I'm going to help my dad. I'm going to be a great Pokemon professor. Well, best of luck, kid. How about this house? Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Well, she's making reference that a Pikachu evolves from a Pichu. And Pichus were introduced in this generation of games. A couple of them were introduced, actually, called baby Pokemon. The idea is that some of the existing Pokemon had forms before that, and you could usually get them by, say, breeding them, and then you get an egg, and that egg would hatch into a baby or a pre-evolved form of its parent. Like in the case of Pikachu, you get a Pichu. Wow, your Pokegear is impressive. Did your mom get it for you? I don't know if she got it for me, but she gave it to us. Well, we got somebody hiding. Elm Pokemon Lab. Now, what do you gotta say? Nothing, huh? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? The jerk just shoves us away. Well, let's go inside and say hello. Kim, there you are. I needed to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon research right now. I was wondering if you could help me with it, Kim. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference. But there are some things I don't quite understand yet. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. Yeah, sure, why not? Thanks, Kim. You're a great help. When I announce my findings, I'm sure we'll delve a bit deeper into the many mysteries of Pokemon. You can count on it. Well, let's take a look at who he has here. Oh, hey, I got an email. Okay. Hey, listen. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Wait. I know. Kim, can you go in our place? Sure we will. I want you to raise one of the Pokemon contained in these balls. You'll be that Pokemon's first partner, Kim. Go on, pick one. If a wild Pokemon appears, let your Pokemon battle it. Alright, so first, we have Cyndaquil. You'll take Cyndaquil? The fire Pokemon? No, we're not going to take Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon. Think it over carefully. Your partner is important. And here we have Totodile. Do you want Totodile? The water Pokemon? No, we don't. Think it over carefully. Your partner is important. Well, that's true. Here's what we got Chikorita. So, you like Chikorita? The grass Pokemon. Well, I do, but I don't think that's who we're going to pick. Now, almost every time I've ever played the second-gen versions of the game, whether it was just Gold or it was Heart Gold, I picked Totodile, because I like that goofy little crocodile. And I think his final form, Feraligatr, is very cool looking. He was also a very good member of my team in Heart Gold, that when I used to play it as one of the gym leaders back when I worked at the video game store. When I was working at a play-in trade, we set up our own Pokemon League, and the players and the customers would come in and challenge us, the people who were working there, and if they could beat all of us, they would get put into our version of the Elite Four, and then they would get to defend their titles from other players and customers that would come in. And the idea was, if you entered into the tournaments, you could earn store credit from beating us and from defending your position. And I did pretty good having Totodile on my team. I was the Dragon Fighter trainer. My other friends were, say, the fire trainer or the ice trainer, but I was the goofball that had to train dragons and fighting types. Although for Alligator is a water type, I still put it on my team. So we're going to take Totodile. Yes. I think that's a great Pokemon too. Kim received Totodile. Give a nickname to Totodile you received? Alright, so that's another thing. Even though it's not one of my official rules, every Pokemon that we get, we gotta come up with a nickname for. Now, I'm going to use a simple nickname for Totodile. We're going to call him Chomps. But this time, I'm not playing live on the stream, so I don't have people to help me come up with names. So I think what I'm going to do is when I catch new Pokemon, I'm going to give them names of viewers in my stream or subscribers to my channel. So you watching, you might be lucky enough to end up being named for one of my Pokemon. Or one of my Pokemon might be getting named for you. Also, feel free to give me suggestions for names, and if I really like it, I might switch it to that Pokemon's name. Mr. Pokemon lives a little bit beyond Cherrygrove, the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. Kim got Elm's phone number. Alright, our first phone number and our first Pokemon. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Feel free to use it any time. Kim, I'm counting on you. Kim, I want you to have this for your errand. Kim received the potion. Kim put the potion in the item pocket. There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. Oh, your Pokemon is adorable! I wish I had one. Let's see if anybody has anything new to say. Yo, Kim! I heard Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Well, you have something new to say, but you didn't. Well, let's start moving on. Route 29. So we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so we can't catch anybody. So anything that we come across here will just be something we fight. Route 29. Cherrygrove City, New Bark Town. And what do you have to say? Pokemon hide in the grass. Who knows when they'll pop out? Well, they pop out kind of randomly, but this one decided to pop out the second I moved in the grass. And it's a Pidgey. Wild Pidgey appeared. That's one of the other things about this game. This game had animations for the Pokemons. I think this was the first time animations were really used. Now, you only know Scratch and Leer, so let's start scratching. Well, that's another thing. In this version, not only do they have gender for characters, they also have gender for the Pokemon. I don't know if gender really matters much in this version of the game, but in further versions of Pokemon, different gendered Pokemon may have different abilities over each other. Like they may, say, evolve into different forms or learn different moves. A critical hit. Enemy Pidgey fainted. It's also important for breeding Pokemon, because if I remember correctly, the mother is always the type that will get born. But somebody who knows better may have to check that one for me. Chomps gained 23 experience. Well, that's almost enough to gain a level. Alright, another chicken. Alright, poor Chomps has lost about half his HP. We're not in the next town yet. Yo, how are your Pokemon? If they're weak and not ready for battle, keep out of the grass. Simple advice, but effective. You can also see there's some bushes around here that we'll be able to cut later. I wanted to take a break, so I saved to record my progress. Yeah, we should save soon too. Ooh, what do we have here? A wild Sentret. Oh, Chomp's recovered using a berry. That's another thing they introduced in this version of the game, is that the Pokemon can hold items, and depending on what item they're holding, it will have different effects in the game. In the case of Chomps, he was holding some sort of berry that would heal him when his HP got to a certain level. Alright, now Chomps here is level 6. Let's go say hello to this gent. Well, after we finish this fight, we'll say hello. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only at night. That's another thing I forgot to mention. This game has day and night cycles, and depending on the time of day, you may encounter a different Pokemon. I'm going to be playing this game at all different times, so we'll never know whether or not it's day or night until I'm actually playing. But I may at some points set aside time to play just during the day or just during the night in the case of finding special Pokemon. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's berry. Obtain berry. Kim put the berry in the item pocket. Well, let's take a look at our items. Well, those are our phone numbers. There we go, pack. I want to go in the pack. A self-restore item. 10 HP hold. So if somebody's carrying this, say Chomps, when Chomps' HP goes down to a certain level, he'll use that berry automatically and recover 10 HP. Oh, it's another fight. But these birds are no match for my crocodile. Now you, man, what do you have to say? See those ledges? It's scary to jump off them. But you can go to New Bark without walking through the grass. Well, that's not a great bit of new information, but hey, it's something. Route 29. Cherrygrove City, New Bark Town. And we are now in Cherrygrove City. And what do you have to say, sir? You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone is a rookie at some point. If you like, I can teach you a few things. Well, you know what? I think we got a few minutes. Okay then, follow me. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell bowls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their prized Pokemon there. This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are found only in the water. Here. It's my house. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. Kim received the map card. Kim's Pokegear now has a map. Hey, awesome. It was worth talking to this guy. Pokegear becomes more useful as you add cards. I wish you luck on your journey. Well, we got a few more minutes. Let's say hello to everybody in town. When you're with Pokemon, going anywhere is fun. Cherrygrove City. The city of cute, fragrant flowers. Mr. Pokemon's house is still further up ahead. Oh, so we got more searching to do. Guy Gent's house. Well, let's go say hello to him. See how he's doing. When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's a word of advice. Catch lots of Pokemon. Treat them all with kindness. Now, that's not bad advice, actually, but we are playing under specific rules. Oh, hello. Pokemon gain experience in battle and change their form. Pokemon change? I would be shocked if one did that. Well, they do that a lot, actually. For any number of reasons. The communication center upstairs was just built. They're still finishing it up. It's great. I can store any number of Pokemon and it's all free. Yeah, that is pretty useful if you think about it. This free storage of hundreds of Pokemon. Hello. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Well, yeah, please. Okay, may I see your Pokemon? Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. And how about this dapper gentleman in the top hat? That PC is free for any trainer to use. Well, we got no reason to use it just yet. But we can access Bill's PC or Kim's. Kim's is our PC for items and that sort of thing. Bill's PC is for storing Pokemon. Well, there are 2 more places to check. They're fresh out of Pokeballs. When will they get more of them? Well, hopefully soon. Half the fun of playing is using the Pokeballs. When I was walking in the grass, a bug Pokemon poisoned my Pokemon. I just kept going, but then my Pokemon fainted. You should keep an antidote with you. Well, that is good advice. We ran into that problem a lot, playing through Yellow. Welcome. How may I help you? Well, let's see. We got a decent amount of money. Let's grab a handful of antidotes. Not 11. Let's try like 3. And how about an extra potion just in case? And we'll take 1 paralyze heal. and 1 awakening. I'll probably end up buying more later. But let's check this last house. You're trying to see how good you are as a Pokemon trainer? You better visit the Pokemon gyms all over Johto and collect badges. When I get older, I'm going to be a gym leader. I make my Pokemon battle with my friends to make them tougher. Well, that's what you gotta do. Alright, nothing else over here, and ahead of us is Route 30. But you know what? I do believe this episode has gone on long enough, so we're going to call it an episode here, and when we get together next time, we're going to challenge Route 30. See you then.